Hey internet friend, this is Magic Brad with Synergy Collaborative in the Synergy Cafe. I'm here at Lake Calhoun in Minneapolis. If you've never been to Minneapolis, Lake Calhoun is basically it's walking distance from Minneapolis. It'd be a bit of a hike, but it's basically a Hennepin Lake area if you're not from around here, over by the Tin Fish. So a beautiful day today, and things I wanted to chit chat about here is social media, marketing, and self-employment, and residual recurring income streams. So to me, the world has really changed since the inception of the internet. It's literally flipped everything upside down. Back in the day, it was local businesses, you know, mom and pop shops. Somebody just showed up here. Adam, hey, how you doing? I can't read these little names on here, so I'm not going to address you. I'll just, hi Melissa. There we go. Sorry. My eyes, they're failing me at 60 years old. So what I was getting at is the internet kind of has flipped everything around as far as how people interject with things. Pre-internet, you focused local. There was mom and pop shops. There used to be a lot of mom and pop shops down in Uptown. And then now that we've got a wider net where we can use the internet to reach out globally, it's expanded our reach, but it's also diffused the focus because we're no longer focused at live and local. Nancy, how you doing? So what I'm getting at is a lot of people, most of you right now, you may possibly be watching this on your cell phone. And if you're watching it on your computer, you're probably by yourself as one person. So that's what's happened with all this marketing and social media stuff, is it's one person pushing their own agenda. And I think that just like me right now, I'm by myself. I'll give you a little view of where I am here. Scoot this down like that. There's Lake Calhoun behind me. And you scoot around back here. That's Uptown area back there. So I'm sitting here all by myself. I'll zoom this up so you can see me again. There we are. And I'm doing this broadcast all by myself. So how is this going to reach people? I either have to boost it on Facebook, or I have to push it out to my audience, or some people will just see it like you did now. But to get any scaling and massive amounts, you have to kind of start putting it out to your audience. And if you keep putting stuff out every single day, your audience starts getting sick and tired of hearing your face. And because people are in control, they have their own little phones and they get to do what they want to do, and you can tune in. You guys can leave when you want to. You'll stick around if you want to. And so what's happened is the internet has made the consumer in charge. So we've got the Square credit card processing. So now consumers are merchants. You got Uber, so now consumers are taxi drivers. You've got all these Facebook events and things. You can create your own Facebook events. It's just like that. And the thing is with social media, I've had some discussions back and forth on whether Facebook is putting up legitimate statistics, because some people believe them. I personally don't believe them, and I'll give you a case in point. I was speaking with my friend Linda Hutchinson today, and she's got an event coming up early August. And she said that there were like 38 people that have liked her event. And she showed me the event, and I looked at it, and it showed 0. And she says, I don't understand. I look at it, and I see the numbers. So we're looking at the same thing at the same time, talking on the phone. Why do people do that? Talking at the same time. There's Linda right there. And what I saw on the events was different than what Linda saw. So how can you believe that? Back in the day when you did a mailing, and you did like 6,000 piece mailing, you could pretty much depend that the United States Postal Service would deliver those pieces of mail. Or if you did an ad in a magazine and they had a circulation of 30,000 or whatever, you could pretty much depend that they really had a circulation of 30,000. But these days are different. It's different now. So what I try and do is I try and go with absolutes. And absolutes to me are like there's 24 hours in a day. So I work with the daily schedule. That's why I'm involved with event marketing, because events are chronological and you can only have so many of them in a day. And I also focus locally, because if someone's doing an event in Chicago, I'm probably not going to show up. Yet what happens on Facebook is people invite me to these events that are out of state, and I'm not going to go, but it disrupts my day with things that are not relevant, or they may be relevant, but it's impractical. So that's another part of the challenge. So I focus on events. I'm also involved in the real estate industry. Now, I'm not an investor, other than I've got some money invested in real estate investment trusts, but I'm not a flipper or anything like that. But the industry in and of itself is a secure industry. Even though it may have its ebb and flows, it's not going to go away, because we need roofing. We need a roof over our head, you know? And you need shelter. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So real estate, it's not going to go away. What I'm invested in is shopping centers, apartment complexes, retirement homes, vacation homes, hotels, residential, commercial, and also storage lockers. So it's pretty much covered, whether it ebbs and flows. If times are good, you're going to go on your vacation. If times are bad, you're going to put your stuff in your storage locker and downsize your house. So those are the kind of strategies that I use when I'm trying to help people in different industries. And like I mentioned, real estate, I'm working on helping some people in the real estate world, because these people need to reach these people. And to me, the best way to do it is not the internet. The internet's involved, but that's not the way to do it. The way to do it, in my opinion, is to get them to come to a live local event. So when people come to a live local event, you get to see them face to face, you get to shake their hand, get to know who they are, and you get to have some emotions that are involved. And there's a much better chance of them liking and trusting you than on the internet. The only reason you might trust me now is because I'm actually talking to you and you can see who I am. But if someone just has a profile picture, I mean, I've seen them and you've seen them too, Twitter accounts that have Tony Robbins' picture on them, but you know it's not Tony Robbins. It's somebody just trying to hack the system and make things work for them. God bless them. Anyways, so that's my little chat for the day. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'm going to shut this one down, and then what I do is I take this recording and I put it up to YouTube. And the reason I do that, it has more longevity than Facebook. Facebook, I'm not sure how long these videos stay up, but it's not as long as YouTube. And once it's on YouTube, I can re-post this places. I can share it. So that's why I use YouTube. So after I'm done with this, I will then save it to my phone and then beam it up to YouTube, and then I will utilize it however I see fit. So, peace, love, and happiness. This is Magic Brad signing off. If you want to know more about me, just Google keyword Magic Brad or go to magicbrad.com. And there's my friend Mike Wilkie. Mike, you're late. Mike Wilkie is a magician, cartoonist friend of mine. Okay, and there's Greg Freeman. Hey, Greg, how you doing? So, peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy the rest of your day. Richard Wallen. Hey, how you doing? I was just signing this off, Richard. Sorry you're late. See you well. Be well. Peace. Enjoy your day. Wednesday. Dun, dun, dun.